Everyone, we're live. Welcome to the show. Happy Halloween, everyone. Yeah, and it's our Halloween Mandela show. We've got all kinds of scary Mandela effects, and so I hope y'all are ready. Enjoy the show. Okay, we'll start. Here we go.
I don't know about scary, but creepy or Halloween. Say Halloween. Teresa's in the chat. See some? Is there someone besides
Hi,
me in the chat?
Teresa. All right, here we go. Teresa, what do you think of this? Okay, that's scary. Okay. Someone put this in Teresa's group. I apologize. I don't know who it was. I'm sorry. Whoever it is, you get the credit. But this is the funniest do. Okay. Sorry.
That's
Here we
weird.
go. Here we go. All right. I just wanted to go over. We'll start with. Oh, Sandy, you already have a Barney folder, right?
Yes. Yeah, don't say
Okay.
that. Good
Um,
job. Um, but after we show the folder, if you have extra residue that I did not show, then you can show that after. If you want to do that. But Teresa says that she thinks it's her who posted the hair.
uh, oh, okay.
She wants you to talk about Jerry Lee Lewis's death.
All right. All right. I noticed these goats. I don't remember these. I guess they're Arctic, Arctic goats. I don't remember these gigantic horns being this big. So I mean, they're enormous. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't
Anyways,
remember them being so ridge, like the ridges. I don't remember all those ridges.
yeah, that too. Just huge. All right. So I'm gonna throw that
While you're
in
doing
there.
this, while you're showing this, I'm gonna go. Teresa did a poll in her group on Barry Lee Lewis. I'll go grab a picture of that for you when you're done your stuff.
All right. And then we've got yeah, Kraft mayo. Now, real mayonnaise. I don't remember them having all these different. What does this have a handle on it? All these different versions of it, and there's a whole ton of different. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really weird.
They're all different. Just a ton of different labels. Logos on just. So yeah, this is weird to me. I don't remember any of this. I'm not real familiar with Kraft real mayo. Only the other uh, um, Hellman's and Cool Whip, but this is just bizarre to me. But anyway, there's that.
That's way too many different labels. That's weird.
Right. Yeah, that's just all different.
That's
All
it is.
right, and let's see, there's someone took a picture of this in a video of the rainbows. Sandy covered this one time, rainbows around the sun. So yeah, so we got a real picture of it, and sure, crazy.
It is crazy looking.
I don't know what that is. All right, ancient purses. Supposedly now they had ancient purses. Now I'm seeing all this in these. What are these called?
Statues and I forget what they're called. Oh, they have a name and I forget.
Yeah, but yeah, and so all of them had ancient handbags. So I don't remember any of these in history.
I don't
It was
either. That's
to
crazy.
accessorize back then.
Yeah, this
So
was
But
an
they're they're the god. It says gods. The gods carry purses. Never. Uh-uh.
this is an antique purse. Uh, right? Weird.
Very.
More purses. It's like he's got a watch, guys.
what the hell?
He has
A
a
watch.
watch. No way. Has that been altered? I mean, that it doesn't match. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't match the stone. That is weird.
Wow. I'm not sure. I gotta look into that. But
That is so crazy. Doesn't make any sense.
oh, this one's got a watch too.
What?
What?
A purse and a watch.
Stop it. That watch wasn't there when we looked at these the other day.
Nope.
He's got it
Two
on both
watches.
wrists.
What are those?
I mean, the animal says portable sundial.
Another one. Another one.
No, stop it.
What are those?
That does look
Oh
like a
no.
portable sundial. That's funny.
Right?
Oh my gosh, it's on him too.
They all have purses and watches.
Stop it. And they're wearing on the inside like we wore swatches in the 80s.
Yeah. No.
This is a huge
What?
find. I'm sorry, this is huge.
None of those were there the other
No,
day.
she showed these to us the other day. There were no watches.
No. We would have noticed that.
But are they watches? They're on both hands. They wrists. I mean, they look like watches. Totally.
I'll Google. I'll
Whatever
see if I
they
can
are.
find information while you keep showing them.
Look at
Whatever
that.
they are,
That
they
looks
weren't
like
there.
a watch. Totally.
It does look like a watch.
A sundial. I know.
Are they
Oh my.
Egyptian or Greek? Are they Greek
Oh
gods?
no. They might as well have earrings and necklaces, huh, Jeff?
Yeah, right? At this point, why not?
I'm surprised they don't have shoes,
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
They will.
Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. What is this? Oh, another purse.
They're Sumerian gods. It says the wrist decoration is likely just a bracelet, and the satchel is a type of woven, breathable bag to carry reclaimed seeds for the next planting season.
Yeah, a bracelet. It looks just like a watch.
A bracelet that looks just like a watch, right? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Their wrist pieces are amplification devices to amplify sound. What are they talking about?
What?
Hold on. How old is the wristwatch? Think again. Anunnaki, and they're showing the same pictures you're looking at. The first guy is carrying a Gucci purse and looks like he's wearing a Rolex. I think Teresa said that in the chat. Deep sea dweller. This guy's going Halloween trick-or-treating with his Chrono Swiss. This is just a random website from 2013.
I don't know. They look like watches to me.
Me too.
You can almost make out the hands on it.
Someone says these look Photoshop, and they're like, no, really, you can go look yourself. They're not Photoshop. Is this called a relief? Very, sir?
Huh?
It's a relief sculpture, right? Like a relief?
I don't know.
I think they're called the relief sculptures. They're sculptures that are mostly on a flat surface. They're not fully three-dimensional.
What do you mean by hearing devices? What? I don't understand that.
I don't know. Someone said that crazy stuff, not me. I have no
Oh,
idea what they mean.
okay. Wow. All right. Teresa wanted me to ask about her group. In her group, Mandela Reality Residue Hunters, she's got a poll. Does anyone remember singer Jerry Lee Lewis dying before? I do. Yes.
I do too.
Oh, then you should click yes.
It's not working. I don't know why. I'll click later on my other computer. But anyway, yeah, so if we can get some answers in the chat, we're all curious whether, I mean, I remember pretty long ago. Yeah, pretty
Thank you,
long ago.
Teresa.
Yes.
Thank you, Mid Animal. I thought he died, honestly.
I distinctly
Yeah.
remember him dying
Yeah.
like about 20 years ago.
Sandy, can you send my mom a link to the show,
I did.
please? Oh, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Any answers in the chat?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people in the chat that remember Jerry Lee Lewis dying.
Oh my God, Brian's got residue of this, Teresa. I'm not gonna, put it on here. But if y'all go to Brian's show, there's actual residue that he did die. Okay? So, yeah.
Well, don't go to Brian's show now.
No, the show's not now, no, but when it is.
Okay.
Next show. All right. Flicker.
Teresa, I hope you're on high alert. You're the only person in the chat with a wrench. We've had a few naughty
Uh-oh.
people in our chat recently popping in.
Uh-oh, yeah. That's
Especially
supposed
on
to be
Brian's
there.
channel. Not like that. Oh, I'm going to mute for a second. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to start with last week's. Start with B, the Brian ones that you didn't do, and then move into the Halloween. Go up.
Brian won.
Yeah,
I did that. The Scarecrow?
No, there's 4 folders that were from Brian's show you didn't do yet.
It doesn't say
It says
that.
the date, the 22nd, and then D for Brian. There's 4 folders. Going to Chewbacca and then Mandela Effect. We'll get the old stuff out of the way before we get to the Mandela Effect stuff. And next week, guys, we're going to have more Mandela Effect, the stuff I cover on Brian's show next week. Not Brian's show tomorrow, I'm sorry. We will cover on our next show. So Mandela Effect is actually 2 weeks. Before and after Halloween. Who wants to read? Because I have to go, the World Series is on. He's got the TV out. I have to go close the door.
All right, from Brittany to robots and even the president. These aren't Mandela effects, but things that are odd to downright weird that I wanted to share. This one is for those of you that believe Joe Biden is a clone or a body swap. President Biden was recently photographed with his wife Jill. I couldn't help it. She looked just like the Bond trapped children dressed in drapes in The Sound of Music, but oh wow.
So there's a picture of the drapes and Joe Biden.
You're right. Totally. Oh, wow. Joe was walking beside her. It looks like his shirt had gotten wet and you can see through it a bit. Does anyone have any logical explanation for the two seemingly glowing dots on his chest? I can't think of anything this can be.
The next image has a close-up of the glowing dots.
Oh,
Wizardry. I was just talking about you. I was wondering how you were doing because I hadn't heard from you. Wizardry's in the chat, everyone. Annabelle Wall, Guardian Matrix, Artsy909, Mandanimal, of course, Teresa, Greensleeves 20. Welcome, everyone. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, just say hi at the bottom. Leaking oil, that's not good. Oh, you mean Joe Biden is. Anybody have a good explanation for why there's 2 red glowing dots under his shirt? I say it's a control panel. Hmm? Would you say Curiouser?
I just laughed.
Oh, Hey, Addie.
Speaking of robots, LOL, the Henna Hotel, which translates to Strange Hotel, located in Tokyo, Japan, is known as the world's first robot hotel. I believe the food and housekeeping are provided by humans, but when you reach the second floor check-in area, you are greeted by a male and female robot who are happy to check you in.
I love the "Don't touch the robot" sign.
Also in the lobby are a group of miniature dancing robots that perform different dances at different times on a schedule.
Hey, Marcia.
Since you won't see any human employees during your stay, there is a table of amenities available with everything from bathrobes and towels to shampoo and hairbrushes, which you can take with you to your room. Other than that, it appears to be a pretty normal Japanese hotel. Personally, I find this more creepy than Strange Hotel. How about you? Would you stay there? Wow.
I'm assuming humans make the food and put it out. They don't show any humans in the hotel.
This has got to be the weirdest one I'm sharing. This was a real ad that was at the bottom of an article I was reading at first. It just seems off. Okay.
Yeah, there's close-ups on the next slide. It was a credit card ad for a credit card company.
Upon closer inspection, it's all wrong. It genuinely reminds me of a glitched image in Google Street View. Why would a credit card company use an image like this? It's disturbing.
Oh,
Yeah, really.
update. I think I know why they did it. I think this is AI generated art. So they didn't have to pay for a model or anything. They could just generate a piece of art and use it. Because this also looks like a lot of the AI generated art that you can make. Has these weird glitches in it.
Britney Spears' infamous head shaving photo. Her eye appears to be flat inside her head, looking up into the top of her eye socket. Of course, it's not. It's the angle of the shot, but it looks so creepy, and it's all I see now.
What's going on here is her eyelash is really clumpy. And it looks like her eyelash is the pupil of the eye.
Yeah,
And now that's all I see when I see this picture.
right.
Is a flat eyeball in her head looking straight up into her skull.
Yeah, weird. All right, somebody else read.
Yeah, you sound like you're struggling there.
Yeah, my throat's a little crackly, I know.
I'll read. Star Wars just won't stop changing. This time it's Chewbacca's feet that have changed from my memory. Which feet best represent how you remember Chewbacca? 1. Shoe-like covered in hair. 2. Feet and toes covered in hair. 3. Hair over feet, hairless toes.
So in the chat, everyone, 1, 2, or 3, if you've already seen this on Brian's show, answer what you originally answered. Wizardry is a 2. Hey, Virgos. Curiouser, can you zoom in on the pictures? Are you able to zoom in on the feet? They're asking for it.
I remember the first one.
JT74 is 1. Mandanimal is guessing 3. Green Sleeves 20 is 1. Virgos is a 1. Mandanimal changes their mind to 2, actually. Guardian Matrix says thank you for zooming in and says 1. Teresa is a 1. Curious is a 1. Jeff is a
1.
Jeff is a 1. Artsy909 is a 1. And Trisha G or G? Trisha is a 1. Welcome. Happy Mandela, everyone who's just arriving. We are going to have Halloween Mandela Effects. They're coming. All right, we can go on. I think we have a lot of answers in the chat. It looks like the ones have it. So, okay, Jeff, go ahead.
I remember number 1. His feet looking like hairy shoes, no toes, with the toes and pad of his foot being underneath, like this image illustrates.
My assumption is that that's what it would be like if, Chewie was real. That would be my assumption.
Yeah. Hi, Philo.
Hey, Philo. Get curious. Good.
All right. In this reality, the answer is number 3. His toes, or possibly long toenails, are completely visible, showing brown or black feet and toes. The color changes depending on the film. Is that what you remember?
Hey, John Nada.
Hey, John Nada.
Hey, Preliminal. It is 3 now. He reminds me of Bigfoot. It's wrong. For me, at least. Get curious. This is an odd image that I found. It was very. It's actually good to Photoshop it.
Here you can see a photo of the feet, incomplete, before the toes were added, holes instead of toes, on the right. I have digitally fixed the photo to how I remember his feet.
So on the right is Photoshop, the way I remember his feet. On the left is the incomplete costume before they added the toes or toenails, whatever they are. Hi, Boris. Welcome. Next question.
All right. I have one more question, but I could be completely wrong on this one. Which color eyes do you remember Chewbacca having?
Brown, definitely the brown. For me.
So brown for Guardian Matrix and Teresa and Trisha. Not Rainbow Mandanimal. JT74 is brown. Jeff Zanzibar says blue. Virgo says brown, definitely for me. Green Sleeves 20, brown. Mandanimal, brown. True blue says Eddie Von King. Preliminal says middle. No, Teresa, I'm not saying that. Will Wall says brown. RT says 1 or 2.
Sorry about that. Okay. Let's change. There we go. All right. Yeah, brown eyes. Yeah.
I clearly remember him having brown eyes, even on toys and other memorabilia, but his eyes have always been blue.
Right, Curious. Okay. Oh, I know. The computer's slow, isn't it?
His eye color is explained because the actors who portrayed Chewbacca, Peter Mayhew and is that Junius
Yeah. Swarton?
Sudtum, both have blue eyes, but they could have used brown contacts in my reality. Do you remember brown eyes like I do?
It was almost unanimous in the chat.
Most people remember brown. I've also come across some residue of no purse on his belt and possible residue of Chewbacca receiving the medal that he doesn't get in the movie now. I definitely remember him getting that medal.
So the top is a sweatshirt. The bottom is a comic from Teresa. And the bottom right is a photograph. I enlarged it. There's brown eyes in that photo.
Wow.
So here we're looking at the current reality of real eyes.
I only remembered blue because I saw it on my action figure. I noticed it on that before I ever noticed it in the movie. But he should have brown. I agree. Like, it makes more sense.
So here's current reality of toes.
That's ridiculous.
All right, so the one in orange is for those who remember number 2, and then the green was number 1. All right, so that's Chewbacca. Almost to Halloween. Oh, we're not doing the airplanes?
Huh?
The
I
the
didn't.
bow. It's Boeing. It was at the bottom. It's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. This is behind the rest.
Yeah, it was on its own. Yeah, it was further down. Okay, I'll read this one real quick. The Boeing 747 is probably one of the best known airplanes, and somehow no one seems to have noticed it changed. Or maybe it didn't change for you, but it sure changed for me. Do you remember passengers seating extending to the nose of the plane, further forward than the cockpit? I have never seen this before on any plane ever.
Oh
Have
no.
you?
Hold on.
I see what happened. It's okay. She was supposed to cancel, but she hit leave. So,
Oh.
gone. And John Oz says, no way about the plane. I agree. I was talking to Fizzy about it last night because both of us are nuts and we were up at like 5 a.m. And we found a video of someone sitting in seat 1A at the nose. And it's so disorienting, constant movement and stuff. Why anyone would want to sit there? Terrifying. Terrifying.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, Jesus. Stop. Stop. Oh my God.
There's more to the plane, guys. Hang in there. Will Wall says no. Lucy Tree says yes in B787-100. I don't know what plane that is. I have to look. What's the new change to California Dreaming, John, on it? Um, okay, so I've never seen this before. Go on. This isn't new. In fact, seating up to the nose has been the norm on a Boeing 747 since its very first flight in 1969. It's always been designed this way. Is this new for you too? Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you very much. So here you'll see older planes like Pan Am seating up to the nose. Never saw this before.
That is so weird.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There's no way that was there. That's weird too.
Just a little side note, I also don't remember the tail engine ever looking like this. The opening is so small, almost like an eye or something I cannot say on a family-friendly stream. The tail jet, we're calling it. I don't remember them looking like this, and I have some more pictures because they don't all look the same. They used to, the tail jets used to look like those forward-facing jets right there. And another older ME. Now they just look like a hole. Here's some oddly shaped ones. Now, this isn't just a 747. It is on the Boeing 747, but it's on lots of different planes.
That is weird.
It is very weird. I can't read that out loud. That's funny. Is a Boeing 747 an auxiliary power unit plane? They have it too. Jeff, do you want to read this one? You want to just take turns? Because Curiouser sounds like she should be reading tonight.
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
allergies.
All right. These probably aren't Mandela veggies, but they are new to me and adorable. So just in case they are native to this reality, I'm asking. Have you ever heard of starfish or goat peppers?
Why are you laughing?
I just know it's going to be weird. I work at a grocery store right now. Oh my God. All right.
The atomic and Brazilian starfish peppers and the Bahamian goat pepper can all be found in red, green, yellow, and orange varieties, with the goat pepper also available in a pale peach to white. Besides their unique shapes, the orange variety of both peppers looks just like a little gourd or pumpkin. Are these new for you too? They're new for me.
I think they're adorable.
But
I like those pumpkin ones.
All peppers start out as green. Every single one.
While the hot peppers may or may not be an ME, I believe these bell peppers are. Have you ever seen or heard of Islander, purple beauty, or sweet chocolate bell peppers?
I certainly have not heard of any of those.
Me either.
I double, triple, quadruple checked. None of this is Photoshop. Oh, we
Purple
didn't read.
beauty.
She flipped it too fast. It's like, Curious, you have to go back. We didn't read.
oh, sorry.
Purple beauty peppers are purple to nearly black when ripe and have an almost white flesh inside. I have never seen anything like this, have you?
But has anyone ever seen a purple bell pepper or black bell
No,
pepper?
No.
never.
Tricia says yes in seed catalogs. I've never seen these in my life. Philo grew purple and ivory peppers years ago. They might be, Eddie. They might be. They didn't mention it, but it's very likely.
The Islander bell pepper is a little longer than the traditional bell, but what makes them unique is its rainbow transition as it ripens after it's pickled off the vine.
Thick.
This pepper, when ripe, is a deep red color.
So obviously it starts out as green when it grows, and then it ripens to a purple. You pick it, and then it continues to ripen from yellow to orange to the ruby red.
Weird. The sweet chocolate bell pepper is brown to reddish brown with red flesh when fully ripened. Again, never saw anything like this before, but I'm sure they will be in my grocery store the next time I look. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brown bell peppers, they've always been there.
Right.
Yes, preliminal. Purple to orange to yellow. The yellow, no, yellow to orange, then red. I'm sorry. So purple to yellow to orange, then red. That's what they claim. Has anyone ever seen brown peppers? Trisha, were these in the seed catalogs? Most have not.
Nope. Are any or even all of these peppers new for you, too? Regardless, they are interesting, and I can't wait to find and try some of these.
I like the little pumpkin ones, but they're a little too spicy for me. Nowhere near spicy like a ghost pepper or something, but I believe the starfish ones are 3,000 to 5,000 on the Scoville rating, and the um, the Bahamian goat one is 300,000 to 500,000. So those are really spicy. All right, my turn. Scream is a movie with more than a couple Emmys from previous years, but I learned something this year that I never knew before that could possibly be a Mandela Effect. Yes or no? Guys, tell me what you remember in the chat. Did you know that the original movie was based on a true story?
No.
Nope.
No for me too. But I don't know what the chat thinks. Green Sleeve says no. Will Wall says no. Wizardry says yes. John Nada says what? No way. Trisha is a no. Artsy is a no. Teresa is a no. Wizardry learned it 3 years ago. That's still in Mandela time. Counts. And Preliminal didn't see it. That's okay. All right, Teresa, we can go on. Oh, you already did. It's not on my screen yet. I can't say this is an Emmy for sure, but like I said, I never heard of this. It was based on real events that took place in 1990. I have heard of the Gainesville Ripper, a serial killer who killed 5 college students in August of 1990. So I have heard of it. What I've never heard before was that the serial killer and his victims were the basis for the movie. Do you think this could be a possible change? So the Gainesville serial killer, and his victims are now the basis for the movie Scream. Again, I've heard of the serial killer. I've never heard that Scream was based off of his killing spree. Well, I went for a walk on a winter's day. Or, oh, well, I went for a walk. I know it gets loud there. And the girls repeat, I went for a walk on a winter's day. So here's some articles. Did you know? No, we did not, except for wizardry. Here's the actual evil person and an article. I'm not screwed. What does he say now, though? Jeff?
Yeah. In the past month, we've seen changes to Darth Vader, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Chewbacca, with Darth Vader's fangs being the most prominent change.
And for those of you that missed that, those silver dots that were on his face now stick out an inch from his face. It was went for a walk in my past.
Previously, we've talked about C3PO having pistons popping up all over his limbs, but recently I noticed the ones on his hands had changed. Do you remember the pistons on his hands sticking out? It reminds me of Wolverine claws. They were never like this in my past.
I mean, they're not as long, but they stick out like Wolverine claws. And you see it whenever he bends his fingers. John Nada, I will cover that for you after Halloween. That's not a problem. That is a good one.
You can
Yes,
see the
here's.
Sorry.
Go on. No, I was reading
You,
that.
you can see the pistons sticking out past the hand in all versions of C3PO. That has plating, even the plate over the hand looks more scalloped in order to hold the pistons that stick out. Is this new for you too? Yep.
Can you zoom in on the bottom left corner? Or actually, can you zoom in on the two pictures on the left so they can see better? It's hard to see. Okay. Here's some more pictures. remember anything sticking out to him.
No. He's like a totally new character. So many changes with him.
John Nada says, "Oh yeah, no way. I made a model
Mhm.
of him as a kid." Boris says, "He looks like he had an accident in a junkyard now."
Yeah. He does.
All right, guys,
He,
this is a long one. There's a lot going on here. So, a few years ago, I covered Barney the dinosaur changing, specifically his mouth, which I will ask you all again before presenting a few new Mandela effects surrounding the I Love You dinosaur, including one from Curiouser. Now ignore the crappy photoshopping. Which looks best to you? One, two, or three? No teeth, thin teeth, or thick teeth? One, two, or three?
I'm going with one.
2 for me.
Two for Mandanimal, two for John Nada, two for JT74, two for Will Wall, two for Boris B, three for Trisha, two for Wizardry, between 2 and 3 is File of Fire. Art, Artie can't stand to look at him, so can't say.
I don't know.
I agree.
Green Seed is a 2,
Well,
Preliminal is
in
a
my,
2.
I'm sorry, but in my reality, you'll see later, but I remember him even more boring than he already is. Just saying. Here we go.
I think the Philly one. There's lots of horns going on outside. 2 for Teresa. Jeff and I remember thin teeth, while Curiouser remembers no teeth at all. Do you remember the current reality of thick teeth? Because it is number 3 now. And Trisha does. I think it's just Trisha who said 3. Oh, Philo is between 2 and 3. I don't remember those big teeth. That's the old Mandela effect. Now we're moving on to the new. Yeah, Curious, but you want me to read for you?
If you can, it'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah. Curiouser also discovered a change to her memory of Barney the dinosaur. Which color belly do you remember on Barney? A pinky, purple, or green?
Yeah, everyone's gonna say green, but nobody remembers like me. I've noticed. But yeah, I remember pink, no teeth, no tail, nose, just no. I'm sorry, no tail, nose, just totally boring, 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 boring. But yeah, I remember it. One solid color, the purple, not pink. I mean, yeah.
Mandanimal remembers it like you.
Really? Oh my God! Thank you. Wow, amazing.
Jeff, did you want to mention something that you don't remember?
Who remembers Barney anyway? Not too well.
I don't remember. Sorry.
The
Oh,
toes?
you weren't watching
Oh, yeah,
Barney.
the toes. The toes are
Yeah,
completely wrong. I don't
yeah.
remember those at all.
Uh,
Philo, it was. The
yeah, I
toes are
just
yellow.
honestly the only time I really saw Barney was way back in the 90s when my niece and nephew were watching Barney all the time, and ever since then I just don't remember, seeing or thinking about Barney at all. ever for all these years. But then I saw this and I was like, no, he did not have a green belly. So yeah, mine's going way back.
JT74 says solid purple.
Solid purple, thank you. Yay.
And Boris says, wasn't he purple? We're going to get to that. We are going to get to that. No toenails from an animal. Not toes of a different color, says JT74. Curiouser? I think she stepped away.
Okay. Move on.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm going to read the last one, though, because there's a few typos in there. The current reality has always been green. The Curiouser remembers number 1, the inky purple color. Do you share a memory?
I guess a
Jeff.
couple of people did. Sorry.
Yep.
All right.
Jeff, do you want to take over this one and I'll read the next one, the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's actually 2 residues right there you just flew past.
Yeah, I know. I see. Right.
That, believe it or not, is a Barney pinata. It doesn't look like it, but it's supposed to be.
Right.
And I have no idea what's going on. That is Barney, but I don't know why his belly's that color, but it is.
There are 2 other changes to Barney for me. The first is his hands. Do you remember a human mitten shape of a dinosaur V shape, or A or B?
Which shape of his hands do you remember, A or B, in the chat, please? So we have an A for green sleeves.
A for wizardry. A, not sure, for John Nada.
Not sure for Trisha.
And animal, closer to B. Leaning towards B, says Philo. JT74 could be B because A seems too large. Does he have Wolverine claws now?
Nobody's got something else. Here, so you can go on.
I remember a standard mitten shape, not the two-finger V shape on Barney. Do you have the current V shape hands memory? For me, it was the first one, not this one. That looks weird to me.
I agree. I may have not drawn it too well, but it was like a regular mitten hand. It wasn't that.
Yeah. But the biggest change for me is Barney's back.
No picture prompts here, guys. You just have to answer. On the next slide.
One, spots, or two, no spots on Barney. Which one matches your memory?
So, guys, one, he has spots, or two, he does not have spots on his back. One or two.
Two.
What do you remember? All right, so Mandanimal's a 1, Trisha's a 1, JT74 is a 2, Green Sleeves is a 2, Philo is a 1. John Nada, maybe when you see a picture, you'll be sure. Because it's... See, here's the thing. I believe you guys. You're just from a different reality than me. And the ones that are from the same reality as me, you're going to probably feel as sick as I did when I saw this.
And me too.
Oh my goodness. Boris is a 2. Anyone else? All right, Curiouser. Show the 2s. Guys, I can't. That is so wrong. That was never like that for me. You never had spots. That is so wrong. My
I
God.
agree.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, that was never there for me.
I can't. That's horrible.
Not only do I have no memory of any spots on Barney, I also have no memory of the spots all over BJ and
BJ.
Baby Bop, with exception of spots on their faces that looked like freckles.
Mm-hmm. Philo does not remember that many, so it's possible that for some people who remember spots, that they've multiplied.
Yeah.
It's the monkeypox.
Yeah. Yeah, he never had anything like that for me. No
No.
way. I especially do not remember red dots on the front of BJ's legs or the green square spots on, what does that say? Riff. That looks like confetti. Do you remember all these spots? Baby Bop got that 2015 skater look.
And BJ's got the spots in the crotch. What is that? What is that? No. Absolutely not.
Nope.
Even the people who said there were spots are saying no. No.
That's
Gets
a hell
worse.
no.
There's more. Let's go. Those of you who said you remember him all purple, here we go.
Finally, Barney is a variation effect for me. He's now four different colors over the years, but he was always one shade of purple in my past.
He's now dark purple to raspberry and everywhere in between.
But it's the first version of Barney that really bothers me. I have never seen this version of Barney. Have you? That is crazy.
Angular purple Barney. Super purple. That's how I feel, Trisha. That's how I feel. Oh gosh. All the time. That's why this one couldn't wait. I couldn't wait with this one. Curious already covered the belly. Someone else put something else in the group. I'm like, I have to bring this out for Halloween because it's a costume. It fits. So these are all the iterations of Barney through the years, the color changes. Uh-uh. They did not change color like this.
Brother Barney.
I saw Barney multiple years working at. Um, I worked at a multiple daycares, and a special needs school. They watch Barney all the time. So this is all upsetting to me.
Yeah, he was only ever one shade of purple, and that was the only color.
And the spots, my gosh.
Yeah, those are ridiculous. There's no
Uh-uh.
way.
No, absolutely not. And Baby Bop has them everywhere. Everywhere. Now here's some residue of no spots on the back. Just that's just showing you that they're calling it a Barney costume. It's the right color scheme. It doesn't look anything like Barney, so it's a knockoff. But there's no spots on the back at all. The way I remember it.
That's a lot. It was $649. What?
Yeah, okay. Liars.
Sure.
Okay.
Whoever spends that on a Barney costume is gone.
Look at that one with the tail. Like it's like pulling all the material. Hey, there was no spots. Uh, these realistic dinosaur drawings of Barney have no spots, and Baby Bot, no spots on that puppet. Sorry, Joey. Come in. All right, so here's the last one. Last one for the night, guys, but it's a good one, I think. We're revisiting an old one and adding to it. So found excellent residue for it. You have to present with sound. This one has video. The next slide, as a matter of fact, is video. All right, guys. I went looking for the video, but it looks like either privated it or took it down. But a couple years ago, Recall Vector covered the Lost Boys. Santa Clara had changed to Santa Carla. I just found some really interesting residue that had apparently changed when it was noticed, or CinemaSins guy shifted. So here's the video.
Santa Carla's crawling with vampires.
When you have this wacky story
Can you start it over? I want to read it first to set them up.
to tell a loved one, don't open with the flat facts.
Oh. All right, so you're going to listen to what he says, and then what the cinema guy says is not going to add up, and the words don't add up. You can hear him and see him say, Corey Haim says Santa Clara. He even gives the movie a sin for it. But Corey Haim says Carla now. Go ahead.
Santa Carla's crawling with vampires.
When you have this wacky story to tell a loved one, don't open with the flat facts like this. It will only get you laughed at or labeled insane. Also, he just called it Santa Clara, not Santa Carla. And since they'd already spent all that money on the neon...
He did not say Santa Clara. It now says Santa Carla. So either it changed or he shifted to a point where it was Clara again. You say Carla, exactly, but he heard Clara. And in the movie, he got upset. He was like, you say Clara. Like, Santa Carla. There's also a new change for me pertaining to the name of the town. Whether it was Santa Clara or Santa Carla for you, in your memory, what was the name of the real town it was based on? Hint, that C is not Clara or Carla. Okay? The one I remember is a different C, and the one it is now is another different C. So, in your memory, what was the name of the real town it was based on? And if you don't know, that's understandable. Just say you don't know. So, Wizardry says cruise. This is probably a more obscure fact, but I looked in, like, I loved this movie, so I looked into this stuff. I thought it was based on Santa Clara. Mandanimals get some cruise. There is a Santa Cruz with a boardwalk. Yes, John. Cruise for Philo, too. Well, I have a different memory than everybody, then. Right, we can go on Curious, because now we're just guessing. I 100% agree with Recall Vector on this. It was Santa Clara in the past. But it was based off of the landlocked Santa Clarita, California, which is near St. Monica and Long Beach, California. So when I saw the movie, it was Santa Clara, and they based it off Santa Clarita. Santa Clara was a made-up city at the time. It was fictional. Go on, Kirsten. Santa Clara was not a real town in my past, but now it is. It is a landlocked city near San Jose, California. And before we go further, just to reiterate, Santa Clara was a fake city. It was fictional, based off of Santa Clarita. Now it's Santa Carla that's fictional, based off of Santa Cruz. That's the change for me. And that I just summarized it. So there we go. Speaking of the Santa Clara sign, on the back of the sign there was a message written in graffiti, blank capital of the world. Please fill in the blank. What do you remember them focusing on as they entered the town for the first time? Blank capital of the world.
Uh-oh. We lost Sandy.
All right, well, wait, she'll come back.
Oh, good. There she is.
Yeah, we're just waiting to see if there's any. No one's guessing the blanks yet. Oh, Curiouser, they didn't answer yet.
Yeah, but you asked a while back, so.
Yeah, they still didn't answer that. Anyway, no one knows this. Like this is like they zoomed in on the message. I'm surprised. Well,
All right.
I guess we will go on, and I'll just show the residue. Um, in my past, it said vampire capital of the world, and now it says murder capital of the world. Since most were listed as missing, not dead, this makes no sense. Do you remember murder or do you remember vampire? All right, here's you can go on. So here it says Santa Carla is a fictional place and it's supposed to be similar to the real city of Santa Cruz. But also there's a Santa Clara, California. So I guess the sin is lazy fictional town. Again, all the fictional stuff was moved around. So you can go on. So here's the current reality of murder capital of the world. And then the rest is residue of vampire capital of the world. So here's a close-up of the comment on the bottom. Welcome to Santa Carla, vampire capital of the world. This is in a book. Top, they both say vampire capital of the world. bottom left even says Santa Clara, the vampire capital of the world. Santa Cruz is a stand-in for Santa Carla, the vampire capital of the world. That's it, unless you want to do any of the old stuff. You don't sound like you're feeling well.
Wait, hold on one sec. Sorry. Oh. I wanted to show you something yesterday that happened to me. I was playing a game online, and these clocks here, I know it's hard to see. As you can see, it's the old Roman numeral form as both of them, this watch and the clock. And I noticed this time was set somewhere else. I'll explain it. This was the Roman numeral 4. I'm saying was because it was. I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my God! It's the right way of the clock." And I went to go take a screenshot, but the screenshot didn't work. So I got my camera, and when I came back, it was changed. It changed on me. Changed back to the 4 as just 4 lines in this
Oh,
little
I
one
hate
right
that.
here. It actually changed. I was like, what the heck? Because I know I saw the right number. Otherwise, I wouldn't have went to go take a picture, you know? I came back, and it was different. Even
So that's why I highlight stuff, because I don't know, for some reason, if I highlight it, it's less likely to change on me. That's crazy.
I had a weird feeling, like I was all rushed. I was like, oh, I gotta get this picture where I felt like it was gonna go away, and it did. Oh my God, that was so weird, because I know I saw a residue of the Roman numeral 4, and it changed. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything you want to show?
That's what I said, like, it's up to you how you're feeling. You could do some of the older, like, pick an older Mandela Halloween show folder that they may have missed. Maybe they missed last year's show or the year before. But only if you're feeling okay.
Yeah, it's my allergies. I'm sorry. My voice is really messed up. Let's see. Oh,
Curiouser?
what? I'm just looking.
Oh, you're looking. Okay.
No.
John Nada, I'm definitely going to look for residue of that Mandela Effect that you emailed to me.
Here's one from John Nada then. We'll just do this one. It's not Halloween, but it's orange.
Close enough.
Yeah. John Nada found this a long while back. Good.
Jeff, do you want to read?
Yeah. 46 years ago, in July 1976, NASA's Viking orbiter reached Mars and started taking pictures of the Martian surface. The pictures sent back from the mission included structures that appeared to be Martian-made. Of those unnatural stone features, how many faces do you remember being found? I remember just one face on Mars being discovered in 1976, but I'll explain this in a minute. But first, which of these photographs of the face of Mars matches closest to your memory?
Jeff?
I remember just one face on Mars being discovered in 1976. Oh, wait, I read that.
No, you read it. Sorry, here we go. Okay.
All right. I can agree to the second image, but honestly, I don't remember anything around the face. It was just a smooth Martian surface in my past. But I honestly do not remember so many craters, rocks, or other mountain in the picture.
In the chat, they were all ones, by the way.
Oh, wow.
But what I really do not remember ever being there are the black spots all over the image, which according to NASA are bit errors or spots or missing information. Do you remember these black dots everywhere? Nope.
No. Problems in transmission of the photographic data from Mars to Earth. No.
As for the number, like I previously stated, there was just one face on Mars in my past, but now there's three. Well, four, but the one above doesn't count. While this face on Mars was not found until the Global Surveyor snapped this picture in 1999, which I also never knew about.
All right.
Jeff?
This face was found during the same Viking mission as the first face. The face that I always knew as the only face on Mars. The face only a Martian mother could love.
Many faces on Mars. My God. Whole ton of them.
Update. Gandhi face on Mars? What? Thanks to modern technology, specifically the Google Maps Mars database, there appears to be yet another face on Mars that many online says looks like Gandhi. Just wanted to share. What does look like Gandhi?
Wow.
Do you remember hearing about the other face on Mars all these years? I don't, and believe it could be a possible change, as well as the black dots, which I've never seen before. But there's something else I need to ask. Credit, John Nada. Yes or no? Do you remember any rovers landing on and taking pictures of the surface of Venus? Nope.
No. Landed on. No way.
I have no memory of ever seeing pictures of the Venusian surface or learning that the USSR visited Venus 5 times in the
No.
1980s. Do you remember this? No freaking
No way. No, 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 no. No.
If you Google what is the surface of Venus like, it's described as molten rock because the global average surface temperature, day or night, what is that, 454, 4 something Celsius, or 867 Fahrenheit, which can sometimes go as high as 900 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, in the 70s, they really had that right, sure. Yeah, the only thing that can stand that much heat, I think, is like diamond or something. No, they didn't have that in the 70s.
No. And the atmospheric pressure is 91 times stronger than on Earth, which is equivalent to being 900 meters under the ocean. So my question is now,
How? My question is how.
how?
It's green. What? Okay, go ahead.
How do we have pictures from the surface of Venus on solid volcanic rock with pressure so great that it would crush the lander if the heat didn't melt the metal first? How can science say this is real?
Right.
I mean, they could say it, but I won't believe them.
Mm.
There does appear to be a crab-like rover with a broken plate on top that moves a couple feet before being crushed. But the entire lander should have crushed too, right? There does a. Oh wait, I read that already. And you want me to believe that the Soviets beat us to Venus in the 1970s? Does anyone remember any of this?
No. No, the whole big deal was the moon. Venus was way later.
Yeah, if at all. I don't buy any of this stuff.
Uh,
They could say they did, this and that, but I don't believe them.
no. I know what you mean. God.
Oh, shoot, guys, I'll be right back. I'm here. I'm listening. I'll be right back.
All right. I agree, Mand Animal. I don't think we did either.
All right. Yeah, as soon as she comes back, we're gonna say goodnight, I think.
I'm here.
All right, yeah. Okay. We're gonna say goodnight and happy Halloween to everyone.
Yes. Next week we'll have more Halloween themed Mandela Effects
All
from
right,
Brian's
yeah.
show tomorrow. So we're gonna have more Halloween plus new stuff next time too.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
have a good night, everyone. Happy
Yeah,
Halloween.
good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.